But okay, yo, I want to show you this guy. This guy is another one of these shills, another one of these mind control. They try to control the people's minds. I'll tell you, sports is a big thing. And the UFC, you notice that the UFC is in the octagon? The octagon is a symbol of mind control in Freemasonic like symbolism and stuff, you know? So anyway, and this Austin Metcalf thing, honestly, man, honestly, you guys are gonna say I'm wicked for even saying this, but I honestly don't believe this story. I think it's fake. Well, let's watch this.
Before I knew his name, now this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started.
Do you know this guy? You know this guy? Really? Let's watch this. Let's talk about this. Do you know him personally? Christian Truth? You know Austin? You knew him? I mean, that's interesting. But anyway, let's hear this out.
Started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move."
So as you can see, this dude is standing.
Well, you might not like this message that I'm about to say, Christian Truth, because I don't believe this story. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe he's dead. Maybe not. I don't know. But I don't believe it. I don't believe this story. I think it's fake. Well, let's see.
Over a kid, and he's just punching him over and over and over. And you can see right here is a knife. So I'm sure a lot of you guys heard there was another stabbing at a high school. 16-year-old is in custody. Another 16-year-old in critical condition. He's expected to survive, but he was stabbed a bunch of times. To talk other exactly why. Is some really unbelievable developments in this case. I'll tell you the details because now Austin Metcalf's twin brother is receiving death threats from Carmelo Anthony supporters, which is interesting. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Okay.
UFC is kind of cool, but I'm just saying all these sports are like programming for us. They're all bred in circuses and they use it for mind control. And like, I'm sure some of the fights in UFC are not rigged, but most of them are probably, or at least like the big ones are.
Okay. Because I know exactly why.
I forgot about that. 33. I forgot about this. I saw this the first time I watched the video. I saw that, but I was like, "Wow, do I have any problem with Austin?" No, of course not. I have no problem with Austin. I mean, I'm just saying I don't believe this story. I'm just saying I think this is fake. I think a lot of news stories are faked, and we've talked about that on this channel before. Maybe you don't know about that, but I think a lot of these stories are fake. I think this story is fake because they want to create this racial tension. It's all about divide and conquer, right? Divide and conquer. So one of the divide and conquer agendas is divide black people from white people. So they do this stuff.
Show you a couple stories that are going around on social media, which are unbelievable. Okay. Absolutely 100% intended to incite violence from the black community, and they're falling for it. And it's embarrassing. You guys need to really do a better job of being able to identify stupid fake news. Okay. And when I say you guys, I'm talking about people who are sending death threats to this kid's brother after he just got murdered. Okay. Or like after his brother got murdered. Like, what's wrong with you? Okay. Stay out of it. Like, stay out of it. You obviously have no idea.
If someone believed they're saved, but not be. Also, was Nicodemus saved because he came to the light, which is Jesus? I think Nicodemus was saved. Yes, I do. Can someone believe they're saved and not be? Yeah, I'm sure they can be. They can believe that. Because they might believe they're saved because of their works. Like the Calvinists. Calvinists often believe they're saved, quote unquote saved, right? But they don't. They may not be. If they have that perseverance of the saints doctrine, when they first come to faith, then they won't be saved, you know? So I do think someone could believe they're saved but not be saved, yes.
No idea what actually happened. So what are you doing?
Then is Austin alive? Yeah, probably. I think he probably is, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to go through those stories. And then, like I said, stay around because we will go through the this story right here, the high school kid who got charged today in the stabbing, and I'll show you guys that video. But I want to show you guys
I don't care about
specifically more about him receiving death.
So somebody Somebody posted this stupid thing and they tried to say it was Austin, right? Look at what this is. So somebody posted this on, I don't know if you can see that because of the title, but it's Austin. It's like it's supposed to be from Austin Metcalf, supposedly, and it says, I dare one of those monkeys to show up to the track today, and it's got him with guns, right? So, but this is fake, right? And so some people were like saying bad things about Austin because of this. This is obviously fake and dumb, but this is what I'm telling you. This is part of their divide and conquer agenda.
It's completely 100% not real. Okay. And so when you,
Why would they make this lie? Because that's what I'm saying. They're trying to create this divide between black people and white people. Because right now, according to the media, a lot of black people are supporting what's his name, the other kid, and then according to the media, a lot of white people are supporting Austin, and there's like this battle or whatever, and so that's the drama. They're trying to create drama.
you look at, cases like this, and you see people start spazzing out and doing evil stuff, like sending death threats to the brother. And let me just show you how evil that actually is real quick, okay? And then I'm going to show you the most unbelievable one of these, okay? Like the fake attack, or like, fake stories that are inciting violence on purpose from the black community. Okay, watch this. Let's just listen to his brother describe what it was like.
Dude, there's so many of those cases where like a black kid would get shot by like the white cops. And there's like, it's like one after another. They're so fake. They're so utterly fake, Remember that kid with the Skittles? And there was that like guy, that Hispanic guy shot him or whatever. So utterly fake and gay.
Like when as his brother died in his arms.
And then I saw him about to fall. I went to go over there. I grabbed him. I see.
Look. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you why it's fake, right? Or part of the reason. I already thought it was fake before this. So don't get the impression that I think it's fake because of this. But I'm telling you that this is fake the way they're acting. Okay? You'll notice there's no tears. Neither of these two people are going to shed any tears, although they're both pretending to cry. Although they're both acting like they're supposedly crying, neither of them are going to shed any tears whatsoever.
Yeah, I understand. Best I can.
Yeah, there was. You can see. You can picture what happened.
Nah, because it wouldn't be that wouldn't be enough. That's not the only doctrine I care about. Free grace is important to me. It's not the only doctrine I care about. So, unfortunately, even if the Pope came out and infallibly declared free grace, the gospel is true, I would not still become Catholic. Unfortunately.
What was coming out of his chest, and
yeah,
y'all can visualize other stuff. I don't want to put down my mom right now, but I pushed my hand on there, trying to make it stop, and I grabbed his head and I looked in his eyes.
Yeah, the Pulse nightclub. Pulse nightclub was fake. There was so many. There was one after another during that period of time. There was one after another. There was the kid with the Skittles. There was Pulse nightclub. There was the other kid. There was just tons of that stuff, man. All fake. Even the one, at the Ariana Grande concert. That was fake too, man. They're so fake, man. Anyway, let's watch this.
I just saw his soul leave, and it took my soul too.
Look how she's like. It took my soul too. Look, dude. That was so fake too, what you just said. And look at what she's crying. Look how fake this crying is, dude. Unbelievable.
I'm so sorry.
Unbelievable.
I just saw his soul leave, and it took my soul too.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to ask you one last question. I've seen interviews with your husband, who I can hear in the side, by the way. I think he's there in the room with you.
See how they put an M? I know that's some school or whatever. I guess they go to that school, but it's like an M for Maces, Is that Michigan or what is that?
Interview last night. Okay, someone else. Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But I have seen interviews with your husband in the last 24 hours, and it was remarkable to me that I heard your husband say within hours of this that he forgave this other young man, and he got there so quickly. And I honestly don't know that I could. And I just want to see.
Look how she was. Remember, she was just like crying, supposedly crying. No tears whatsoever. She never even wiped her face. Nothing, man. So fake. And look at her face now. Look at her face in a minute.
And I don't know if there's a right or a wrong place to be, especially as quickly as this has happened. Megan, how do you feel on that front today?
I am not like their dad. I am so angry.
Yeah, that's
look at her face. Look, she's like smiling, dude. I'm so angry because this is duping the light. If you ever heard of duping the light, that's like a real phenomena that's been scientifically tested and proven. So that's what that is.
Not like their dad. I am so angry.
Yeah, that's like I've said, that is where I would land on that myself personally. Okay, so that kid, right? That kid.
Anyway, maybe we should have watched that. Maybe I should have watched that video, the original. Anyway, so this guy's a shill too. Don't watch these people, all right? These guys are wicked. These people are so wicked. The Texas shooting, mom calls her daughter the daughter. The daughter. Oh man, so dumb. I'm sorry he's your friend, bro. But I think he's probably still alive or something, you know?
Okay. I'm studying the Bible in Toronto. 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 Studying the Bible with Mike and Pat. These other YouTubers are just so trash. Hit the thumbs up if you wanna support. Go follow Mike as he follows the Lord. I'm studying the Bible in Toronto. 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 You better watch out, Mike's calling out the shills. If you're not free grace, you need to sit down and chill. We're not hyper grace, you know we keep it real. Eternally secure, you know that we're sealed. We don't back low, we're not workspace heretics. Mike's not in it for the money, trying to get a lick. They out here selling their souls for a couple clicks. Becoming Freemasons so they can't just get rich. I'm studying the Bible in Toronto. 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 Shout out to Mike and Pat. Check out his channel, Toronto Bible Study. Subscribe and like.